Happy Friday! Welcome to our 60-minute Yoga Sculpt class. My name's Hayley, for those of you who don't know me. Special welcome to Sean, who's doing his first ever yoga class. Let's get started in child's pose, Balasana, back of your mats. Bring your big toes to touch. Spread your knees wide. Sink your hips down towards your heels. Stretch your arms forward. Let's start to connect to the breath here. Stay there. Breathe in. Open mouth, audible exhale. Two more, just like that. Big reach, deep breath in. Open mouth. Silent exhale. Last one, biggest, richest breath you've taken all day. Fill up all your lungs. Release every ounce of stale air. Know that in this class, we're going to target the whole body. We do have a little bit of an emphasis on the obliques. We're going to burn fat, shred muscle, and have fun doing it. On your next inhale, rise up to a tabletop position. Come on up. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your knees over your hips. Yep. Can you bring yourself forward a little? Yep. Breathe here. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Gaze slightly ahead of you. Press your toenails down into the mat. Inhale, cow pose. Thread your heart through your hands. Articulate your spine. Exhale, cat pose. Round on up. Yep, round your tailbone towards the sky. Let's connect breath to movement. Inhale, cow pose. Thread your heart through. Exhale, cat pose. Round on up. Last one, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Round your chin. Inhale, back to a neutral tabletop position. Tuck your toes under. Push back, downward facing dog. Start to work your heels towards the mat. It's okay if they don't touch. Take a soft bend in your knees to take pressure off your hamstrings. We're still warming up. Gaze back between your feet to feel that stretch within your shoulders. Inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Take tiny steps to the top of your mat. Feet hip distance apart. Relax your torso over your legs. Let your head hang heavy. Again, take a soft bend in your knees here. Work your tailbone towards the sky. Relax your neck. Let anything that you brought into class that doesn't serve you right now metaphorically drip off of your back. Know that during class, you can take breaks at any time. Just come on down to your seat. Keep your head above your heart. Take care of yourselves. It's almost Christmas. We want to get there in one piece. Start to toe heel your feet back together. And on an inhale, rise up to a stand. Stacking one vertebrae on top of one another. Exhale, hands to heart center, standing at attention, Samastitihi. Here you can close your eyes or just soften your gaze if you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes. Here's where we set our intention for practice. I'm going to offer up the intention of discipline. It takes discipline to invest in yourself. It takes discipline to work hard. It also takes discipline to rest and dial it back when you need to. It can be very challenging to stay disciplined, especially when we don't see our return on investment quickly enough, or it's hard to see. Maybe the scale's not changing. Maybe you're still using the same weights you were a couple of months ago. But know your return on your investment will pay off. But do remember, it's not just the number of hours you spend on your mat, it's the number of focused, mindful hours. Inhale, flutter your eyes open, rise up, mountain pose, Tadasana. Come to the top of your mat. Pause and breathe here. Root down through all four corners of your feet. Engage your quadricep muscles so much that your kneecaps lift up. Engage your core so that your lower ribs start to come in. Relax your shoulders, set them down on your back. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, hands through to heart center. Inhale, high halfway lift. Pause and breathe here. Press your hands either at your shins or your thighs. Keep that soft bend in your knees. Keep your spine long. Imagine you're looking over a steep precipice. Inhale. Exhale, high to low, high plank. Let's set this up as this is our first time in this position. So feet should be hip distance apart. Hands shoulder width distance apart. Hips in line with your shoulders, belly engaged. Lower down halfway and hold. We are not here for long. Keep your elbows in at your side. Inhale, upward facing dog. Bring your chest through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, forward fold, top of your space. Inhale, high halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Let's start to take some slow mountain climbers here. Draw your knee to your elbow. Start to feel your belly engage. We're going to be using that a lot during class. You can go a little faster if you're ready for it. We move to downward dog in 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Last time for sun salutation A. Come back to that discipline, the focus to go through the fundamentals of every practice. Inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high halfway lift. Stretch your spine long. Exhale, high plank. This time we'll take slow crossbody mountain climbers. Draw your knee to your opposite wrist. Start to fire up the obliques. This is an oblique focused class. If you're ready, you can speed it up a notch. That looks good, Sean. We move back to downward facing dog in 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving on, listen for the changes. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose this time, Uttanasana. Sit your hips down and back. Pause and breathe. Always an option to take a bear hug with your arms if that doesn't feel comfortable in your shoulders. Option to bring your feet a little wider apart. Lift your chest up. Squeeze your inner thighs together like you're trapping something between your thighs. Always an option to use a block there. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, high plank to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Always an option to take that on your knees if you need to for more spinal stability. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Sweep your arms up, pause and breathe here. Try and square your hips to the front of the room. That looks so good, Sean. Come up onto the ball of your back foot. Exhale, warrior two. Spin your back foot around. Open up to face me. Yeah. Take a slightly wider stance so you can stack your knee over your ankle. Square your hips to the side of the rim. Yep, you can take a wider stance too. There you go. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep your front arm up and over like you're high-fiving the back wall. Stay low in your lunge. Feel that stretch in your right obliques. Tune into them. We'll be using those later. Back arm lightly touches your back leg. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Sweep your arms up, pause and breathe. First time on this side. Adjust your stance. Can you come up onto the ball of your foot? That's it. And you could take a wider stance to give yourself more balance. That's it. Rotate your pinky fingers in just to broaden across your back. Rotate your pinky fingers towards me. That's it. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. Open up to the windows. Check in with your stance. You should have a heel to arch alignment. Knees stacked over ankle. Shoulders stacked over hips. If your shoulders are ahead of your hips, you're too far in the future. If your shoulders are behind your hips, you're too far in the past. You want to be disciplined and be right here in the present moment. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep your front arm back. Again, can you lunge a little lower? Keep your hips square to the side. Stretching out our left obliques this time. Inhale, exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, forward fold, top of your space. Grab your weights. Inhale, high, halfway lift. Keep narrow row. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bring your weights up through heart center and then punch them to the sky. Take a bend in your knees for chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, weights through heart center. We want to keep our weights close to our body for safety. Inhale, halfway lift, narrow row. Exhale, low lunge, step your left leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Sweep your weights through heart center. Push up to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. W your arms, open up towards me. Yep, track your front knee a little bit more to the window. Perfect. Inhale, reverse warrior. Punch your front arm directly to the sky. Can you lock out your elbow? Yeah, avoid rainbowing your arm. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Pull, pivot, plant your weights. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you're taking chaturanga on your weights, just make sure you keep your knuckles down to keep your wrists neutral. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant your weights. Let's take high plank this time. And let's do another set of crossbody mountain climbers. Let's go a little faster if we can. We push back to downward facing dog. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Grab your weights. Inhale, high halfway lift, narrow row. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit your hips down and back, weights to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, narrow row. Exhale, low lunge, step your right leg back this time. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, warrior two, W your arms. Always keep a micro bend in your elbows for weight safety. Inhale, reverse warrior, punch your weight to the sky. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant your weights. Chaturanga dandasana. Lower down, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push your weights out to the side. Come forward to a high plank position. We're taking wide arm push-ups. So come into a high plank. Lower down halfway. And lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. You got this, Sean. Always an option to come to your knees. Push down through all 10 fingers. Engage your belly. So strong. We're moving to regular bicep curls. In 4, 3, up to your knees in 2, 1. Come onto your knees. Grab your weights. Regular bicep curls. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Squeeze your biceps at the top of the motion to really get that full engagement. Mindful movement. Avoid using momentum. Always an option to take one arm at a time, just to decrease the strain and to focus on one arm at a time. These are looking great. Keep your elbows glued into your side. We're going to chaturanga push-ups. In 4, 3, release your weights in 2, 1. Arms shoulder width distance apart, feet hip distance apart, strong belly, lower down halfway, and lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, it going. Have the discipline to stay strong. Remember what you came for. We're going to one arm. Yeah, you got it, Sean. One arm diagonal bicep curls in 4, 3. Weights in, right hand in 2. And 1. Come on up to your knees. You can take one or both arms. Weights in both, one or both weights in your hand. And lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. We're taking diagonal bicep curls because it helps target your forearm muscles as well, which helps with grip strength. A lot of the time, especially with women, grip strength is more of a limiting factor when it comes to things like an overhead press or a pull-up. We go back to our final set of push-ups. We're taking wide arm push-ups again in 4, 3, 2, weights out in 1, arms wide, and lower down halfway, lift, lower, lift, lower, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Yeah, good choice on your knees. Do what your body needs. This is building chest strength, a little bit of triceps. We go back to left arm, diagonal bicep curls in 4, we're almost there, 3, weights in left hand in 2, and 1, coming up to your knees, weights in your left hand, and lift, lower, lift, lower, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Option to lean back if you want a little bit more core engagement, but get that full range of motion in your shoulder. Tap your shoulder each time. Think about squeezing your bicep muscles. We get to release our weights in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your weights. Meet me. Come into a tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stretch it out. Inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your feet hip distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Reset your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to a stand. We're taking basic squats. You can take these with or without weights. Grab your weights if you plan to use them. Lower down halfway and lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Squeeze your glutes at the top of the motion. Keep your chest up. Weights can be by your sides, they can be at your chest, they can be at your shoulders, or always an option in my class for no weights. We move to an isometric squat in 4. Hold it low in 3, 2, 1. Hold it low. We're going to be here for 30 seconds. Keep committed to your squat, hips down and back. Feel the burn in your quads. We're not here for long. Great exercise to get ready for ski season. We're moving back to basic squats with an optional heel lift This time in 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep it going. Push down through the ball of your feet to activate your calves. Again, squeeze your glutes at the top of the motion. Chest up, spine long, looking fantastic. Basic squats are one of the best lower body exercises. We hold it low. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it low. Another isometric hold. Looking great. Can you sit a little lower? Yeah, keep that discipline. Train yourself to get comfortable being uncomfortable. We are halfway there. Also a great exercise for biking. Isometric holds will really train your bike muscles. We go back to a squat with an optional twist. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, twist right, squat. Twist left, squat. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Start to fire up your obliques here. Drive that knee. Keep your squat low. We are almost done. We have one more isometric hold. In 4. Hold it low in 3, 2, and 1. Hold it low. Last one. Then we get to shake it out. You're stronger than you think you are. Always an option to release your weights. Try and keep your chest up, back flat. Yep. Nice, strong back. 10 measly seconds left. You got this. And go ahead and set your weights off your mat because we're going to be doing cardio. Want to clear our mats. All right, so grab your imaginary jump rope. We start with basic jump ropes. Know that with any cardio exercise, always an option to step it out to reduce the impact. Always an option to do something else. Just keep your heart rate up. Let's add our arms into the mix. Forwards, up, forwards, up. Keep nice, strong, tall posture. Let's work hard. Let's have fun. We turn to the right for jumping jacks. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and jack, jack. Option to step it out to reduce the impact. Option to up level, star jump. Got it, Sharon. Try not to take anything out. Yeah. Spike that heart rate. You're getting better with every minute. We move to the back of the room for high knees. In 4, 3, back of the room in 2, 1, high knees. Go. Yep. Drive your knees up. Option to march it out. Option to skip. Use your arms. Get the whole body engaged. Your heart rate's going to be higher. Now last push. High knees. Push hard. Like you're sprinting. We turn to the side of the room. Turn to your right, Sean. For skaters. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to jump to the length of your mat. Try and clear the length of your mat. Optional to touch down. So strong. We're almost done with cardio. We move to the front of the room in 4. Burpees in 3, 2, and 1. Lower, lift, lower, lift. If you hate burpees, do the Christmas can-can, because it's almost Christmas. I don't care what you do as long as you're having fun and your heart rate's up. You get to shake it out. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab a sip of water. High five your neighbor. Great job, team. Okay, the fun is just beginning. I'm going to crank the music. Maybe in a downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Narrow row, grab your weights. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Weights through your shoulders and up. Exhale, weights to heart center, tricep kickbacks. Kick back, forward, back, forward. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Lift your elbows up a tiny bit to get a little more tricep engagement. Try not to let your weights come past your hip creases. It's not a bicep curl, it's a tricep extension. Really connect your mind to that muscle on the back of your arm. It's a triangular shaped muscle. We've already warmed it up with our push-ups. Move to chair pose in 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, narrow row. Exhale, low lunge, step your left leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Weights through heart center. Exhale, hinge forward, bring your weights forward. We're taking narrow rows. Row, lower, row, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Drive your elbows back. Imagine you're squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. Those rhomboids are working hard. Those are the muscles between your shoulder blade and your spine. We're also working our lats here. Always an option to come back down to your back knee to take out the balance component. Looking so good. Create that mind to muscle connection. You can come off your back knee if you left it. We move to a crescent lunge. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Double your arms. Place both weights in your back hand or drop your front weight. We're doing one arm shoulder brace. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Stay committed in your lunge. This is a lower body endurance exercise as well. Watch closely. We're going to be doing an exercise to target our obliques. You may not have come across it before. It's called a windmill. Just keep doing your shoulder press while you watch me. Back arm will come to the sky. You'll reach down to your bottom foot and up. Join me when you're ready. Yeah, join me with your windmill. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Lift. Lower. Gaze up at your weight for stability. Lock your arm out. You got it. Yeah. So strong. Lift. Lower. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, really feel your obliques working. Option to drop your weight. We go back to warrior 2. In 4, 3, 2. Weights in both hands. 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Put your weight to the sky. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Hold, pivot, plant your weights, or option to skip the chaturanga and just push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Way to go, Sean. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, narrow row. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. This time we're taking skull crushers or tricep extensions. Lower, lift. Bend your elbow weights behind your head. Yep. Yep, you got it. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Always an option to do one arm at a time. Option to release one weight. And just do one weight at a time. Option to come out of your chair pose and do it with straight legs. Try and keep your elbows into your face. That's always hard for me. We go back to chair pose. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair pose, airplane arms. We're almost there. Inhale, chair pose again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, narrow row. Exhale, low lunge. This time, step your right leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana Asana. Exhale, hinge forward. This time we're taking a wide arm row. So bring your arms wider apart. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. One arm at a time is a great option here to really isolate those back muscles, which we need for our posture. Palms should be facing down. Great, Sean. Love the nice, strong, straight spine. We move to crescent lunge in 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. W your arms. Either release your front weight or place both weights in your back arm. We start with shoulder press. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Yeah, power through. Maybe slightly widen your stance. Stay committed to that lunge. Watch carefully, we're going to be going into windmill again. So look up here, join in when you're ready. Back arm stays up straight and strong. Reach towards your toe, gaze up at your weights. Keep looking at your weight. Yeah, this is a new exercise, so I'd rather you feel it in your obliques. You lock out your arm. Okay. Very great. We'll go back to warrior 2. In 4, 3, squeeze your obliques. 2, your hard work is paying off. 1, grab your weights, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant your weights. Chaturanga Dandasana, or skip it if you please. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Feet hip distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. rise up to a stand. We're going to be taking basic squats again. Remember, weights are always an option in my class. Lower down halfway. This is our last standing exercise. You'll be glad to know. Then we get to go down to our mats. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So strong. Push your knees out to the edges of the mat so that they track over your third and fourth toes. Squeeze your glutes at the top of the motion. Love that straight spine, Sean. You're looking awesome. We're going to be taking thrusters. If you've not done these before, I advise dropping your weights. We've already warmed up our shoulders with a shoulder press. We're going to combine it with our squat motion. If you're using your weights to your shoulders. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights to your shoulders, lower down, and lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Yeah, really use your legs to drive this motion. We are using our shoulders, but our legs are bigger muscles, so you want to really utilize them. So strong. We go back to a basic squat. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Basic squat, arms by your side or heart center. Lower down and lift, lower, lift, lower. This is your active recovery. You are all doing great. We get to lay down on our mats after this, although it's still going to be hard, because if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth doing. We go back to thrusters. In 4, 3, weights to your shoulders. In 2, 1, weights to shoulders, lower down, and lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Drive through your heels. Power on up. We are almost done. Back to a basic squat in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Basic squats. Lower down, lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale. We have one more round of thrusters. I know they're hard, but after that, you'll get a tiny bit easier. Not much. Weights to your shoulders in 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights to your shoulders, lower down and lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Finish out strong. We get to come to our backs in 4, 3. Shake it out in 2, and 1. Release your weights. Shake it out. Grab a sip of water. Towel off. All right. When you're ready, come on down to your mats. You better grab your heavy set of weights. We're taking hip lifts. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Option to place your weights if you're using them at your hip creases. And lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Imagine you're trying to trap a $100 bill back there. Feel your belly engage too. Option to lift your toes up That'll give you a little more hamstring engagement. We take a chest press in 4, 3, weights out to your side in 2, and 1. Chest press, lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Palms should be facing forwards. Feel your pectoral muscles engaging here. Option to up level and lift your hips up off the ground, or just focus on strengthening your chest. One arm at a time is always a great option to really isolate those muscles. We go to right leg only hip lifts in 4. Weights to your right leg in 3, 2, 1. Weights in your right hip crease if you want. Draw your left knee towards your chest and lift, lower. You got it, Sean. Lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. You should be able to feel your right glute hamstring engaging. Again, you can lift up your right toes. Got a little more hamstring engagement. You also feel your left hip flexor working, pulling your left knee towards your chest. We take a lap pullover in 4. Weights in hands in 3, 2, 1. Weights up and lower. Lift. One weight at a time is always a great option. Lower, lift. Try and keep your low back on the mat. You can also take one arm at a time. Really working our lats. Option to come up, put your hips up. We are so close. We just have left-sided hip lifts. In 4, weights to your left hip crease. In 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips down. Weights to your left hip crease. Lift your right leg up and lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep it going, finish it up. We're going to do a few more, and then it's time for the best part of class. Lose your weights in 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights out, great job. But I got some news for you guys. The core and core power yoga is not there for nothing. So we're going to finish with our core series. Come on down to your backs. We're going to be starting with an isometric hold. This is kind of a handstand prep. If you don't ever want to do a handstand, it'll still give you the washboard abs. Version 1, shoulder blades are off of the mat. Version 2, arms are behind. Version 3, full extension. Join me when you're ready. Again, have the discipline to do what's right for you. Always an option to switch between the options. You can take the harder version, come into the easier version. We move to penguin twists in 4, 3, 2, 1. Soles of your feet down, hip distance apart. Twist right, center, left, center. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Use your hands and just so you're getting your obliques. So twist. Yeah, feel your spine curving. Yeah, try and reach a little bit more towards your little toe with each one. Feel that twist in your spine. You should be feeling it in your obliques. We're going to go back to that isometric hold. 3, pick your poison in 2, and 1. Isometric hold, I've got your time. 30 seconds, keep your lower back iron to the mat. You guys look absolutely amazing. We are halfway done with this hold. We move to bicycle twists in 10 seconds. Hold it strong. Don't underestimate the power of an isometric hold. Bicycle twists in 4, 3, tabletop your legs in 2, and 1. Tabletop your legs. Twist, right, center, left, center. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Gaze in the direction you are twisting. Option to take a straight leg version. Work to bring your elbow towards your knee rather than your knee towards your elbow. We are almost there. We're going back to our isometric hold in 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it strong. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. You got it. Move your knees in to decrease the lever arm if you need to. You're so close. Hold it strong. We roll up to a seat in 10 seconds. And come on up to your seat. And shake it out. Ah, good work. Grab another sip of water. Let's stretch it out. Lie on back on your mats. Cross your right ankle over your left knee for supine figure 4. Option to stay right here and push your right knee towards the front of the room. Or you can do like Sean's doing and thread the needle. Let your head relax. Stay right there. On your next inhale, release your right leg down. And then exhale, switch it out. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Work your left knee to the front of the room. Option to thread the needle. Let your head relax. You should be feeling this in your left outer hip. Our hips work hard. They deserve this. Inhale, release your legs. Pull your right knee towards your chest. Release your legs, pull your right knee to your chest. And then pull your leg across your body for a supine twist. So stack your hips on top of one another. You'll probably need to shimmy your right leg, hip underneath. Stretch your arms out long. Your knee doesn't have to touch the ground. It's more important that your shoulder blades are on the mat. Yeah, let go of your leg. Yeah, just relax. Let your shoulder blades come down. Yeah, there you go. So you got a twist in your spine. Yeah, there you go. If you want to, you can gaze towards me. There we go. Okay. And then inhale, pull your knees back to your chest. And then exhale, extend your right leg long, pull your left knee across your body. Again, your knee does not need to touch the ground. It's more important that your shoulder blades are on the mat. Gaze over your left arm for a little bit of a twist. Can you stretch that left arm out like in a T or a cactus? There you go. Yeah. Spinal twisting is good. Helps rinse out the spine. On your your next inhale, pull your knees back to your chest again. And then grab your calves, your ankles, your feet, depending on your mobility, and start to pull your knees down towards the mat. Let your head relax, happy baby pose. Doesn't matter if you hold inside, outside, calf shins. We just want your lower back iron towards the mat. Yeah, good adjustment, Sharon. Feel that stretch in your inner thighs, outer hips. So proud of you all. Inhale, pull your legs back into your chest. Give yourself the biggest hug you had all day. And then exhale, release your legs long. Final resting pose, Shavasana. Take up space on your mat. Let your feet splay out wide. Your lower back can have a little bit of an arch in it in this posture. Palms can be facing up. And just try and find stillness. Probably the hardest posture for a lot of sculptors. I know it is for me. It's really important to find that stillness so that we can get the maximum benefit from our physical practice. I will let you know when it's time to move. And it's okay if you can't completely quiet the mind. I know that I can't, but maybe your thoughts, there's a little bit of a bigger gap between each thought. Just let every muscle relax. Welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you please. Otherwise, if you're ready to move on with your day, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Just find a little movement. And then roll onto your favorite side into a fetal position. Use your bicep as a pillow. It's freshly sculpted and nice and strong at this point. And then use your left arm to push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Sukhasana. Cross legs, your arms out front, whatever feels comfortable. I want to thank you all for spending your time and energy with me, especially Sean, as he's not done this before. Remember to be disciplined, invest in yourself. When we invest in ourselves, we are better equipped to deal with life. When the phone rings and there's a crisis, you need to take care of it, you can manage it. That challenging family situation, you handle it with grace and compassion. That difficulty at work, you can manage it with confidence. When you invest in what matters most, it pays off in the deepest chambers of a grateful heart. Namaste. Again, my name is Haley. Thank you once again for spending your time with me. I will be up front if you have any questions or feedback for me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. How do I kill this one?
Just the top button.